Good evening, good afternoon, good morning. Don't know where you're watching from, but we're all over the place. How is everybody doing today, Saturday afternoon here in Ohio? If you guys missed the live stream last night, I hope you guys hit that rewind button and watch it. We had a killer speaker on last night. Heather rocked it, had an amazing story of experience, strength, and hope. Really inspiring, really relatable story, especially for me. I really related to her story last night, man. It was really, really awesome. And enjoyed it. We're gonna do it again next week. On the 18th, I'm gonna have Zach R come on, same time, same bat channel at 8 o'clock. It's gonna be awesome. Good afternoon, Lacey. I see a few of you guys popping in there. Tanya, welcome, guys. I'm going to actually pop this chat box up, make it easier for me to follow around since I'm solo. I had to put Addie to work today. My sugar mama, make daddy some money. When she hears this, she's going to kick me really hard. But no, she went out, met with a sponsee today, and had some lunch at Kung Fu Noodle. If you guys know what Kung Fu Noodle is, she had her some Kung Fu Noodle, and now she's working. So thoughts and prayers, Daddy. Make some money. I'm going to bring up the JFT for today. Hey, it's real life, living in the moment. It's a really good reading. If you guys just, you don't follow Narcotics Anonymous, which is completely fine. Just relate it to whatever your drug of choice is. A drug is a drug. Uh, Lacey said, I'm just keeping it real. That's absolutely true. For whatever reason, my trusty chat box. Yeah, it is. It's up there. It's up at the top. I couldn't see it. But yeah, I'm going to bring this reading up here real quick and share along as I read it like I normally do. And JFT, there she is. Might have to change my screen here real quick so you guys can see it better. Bear with me. We're just going to go with that one, I guess. Take that caption off, make it easier for you guys. There we go. It says living in the moment. We regretted the past, we dreaded the future, and we weren't too thrilled about the present. It says until we experienced the healing that happens when we work the 12 steps, whatever 12-step program you may work, it is doubtful that we can find a statement more true than the quote above. Most of us come to whatever 12-step, NA, AA, CA, hanging in our heads in shame, thinking about the past and wishing that we could go back and change it. Our fantasies and expectations about the future may seem extreme. On the first date with someone, we find ourselves wondering which lawyer we'll use for the divorce. Well, I did that twice. Almost every experience causes us to remember something from the past or begin projecting in the future. At first, it's difficult to stay in the moment. It seems as though our minds won't stop. Man, do I struggle with that? Wandering mind. I squirrel out bad. We have a hard time just enjoying ourselves. Each time we realize that our thoughts are not focused on what's happening right now, we can pray. We can pray every single time to a loving God, whatever your God of your understanding, something greater than us, to help us get out of ourselves. If we regret the past, we make amends by living differently today, living clean, doing the right thing. If we dread the future, we work on living responsibly today. Personally, me, I don't dread my future anymore. I used to have that feeling and I relate to that. But you guys have heard me share this before. I use my past lived experience to carry the message to other people to hopefully inspire. I use it as inspiration today. I've kind of flipped the script. And I'm really big on changing that thought process from a negative one to a positive one and looking at the good in the situation and not the bad. It's a mindset, it's just changing your mindset. Says when we work the steps and pray each time we discover that we're not living, or when we discover we're not living in the present, that we're worrying about what's going on tomorrow or what happened yesterday, we'll notice those times aren't occurring as often as they used to when we're working the steps. We're practicing the principles. We're sharing open and honest with people. Our faith will help us live just for today. We have hours, even days, when our full attention is focused on the current moment in time, not the regrettable past and fearful future. And I don't know about you guys, there are times where I can stay focused on what's going on right now. And I try to do that daily to the best of my ability. But man, I tell you what, there's days where I can't focus. I can't focus on what I'm doing sometimes 10 minutes from now. It's not easy. Um, Staying focused on what I'm doing right here and now at times, I struggle with it. It's getting better, but I just try not to do it. But it's not easy. Just for today, I will live fully in each moment. I will open myself to the joy, that gratitude that might otherwise escape me. Living in the moment. Perfect time for me to drop this right here. I want to see some gratitude. Drop some gratitude in the chat, guys. There's always something to be grateful for. It says, if I'm having trouble, I will ask a loving God for help. Prayer. It's so important to prayer, to turn it over to something greater than ourselves and to get outside of ourselves. Um, I simply just choose to quit pumping quarters in that ass kicking machine. You guys have heard me share that many times, and give myself a break. Each and every one of us that are out there deserve a break. We're worth it. We can do it. And together we're stronger. It's that lived experience that I just shared about in flipping the script. Everyone has a unique story, and that story, in my opinion, that lived experience that each and every one of you guys have that's listening right now is a very, if not most powerful tool in anyone's toolbox because it's yours. Own it. Be proud of your experiences and the things that you have gone through, the trials, the tribulations that you have survived. You guys are all badass recovery warriors. You're all clean. You're all kicking ass. It may not be a great day today. That's life, and it's going to happen. We have that choice to hit that reset button every day and move forward and not sit in our shit. Use that lived experience when you go to meetings, when you're just daily life, just life on life terms. Um, Lacey said, here, I'm going to bring this one up. She said, I'm in transformation and I don't want to control today, but Satan is trying to tell me I do. I surrender today and told God, you're in control. It is for me. It's it. It's let go and let God and let go of that self will. That self will has caused me to break out in handcuffs 10 times out of 10. I know many of you guys can relate to that. Um, when I run on self will, I'm in trouble. I just have to remember that when those thoughts get into my head where I want to take control, because you all know I struggle with control and I know many of us do. We have to turn it over to something greater than ourselves and slow down and stop. Slow down and stop and think. Um, got rid of a secret today and let it go. I'm proud of you. That is an accomplishment. Getting rid of those core issues, those secrets, those things that we bury down inside of us, um, sometimes are not easy to let go and to be honest and share with other people. I don't know about you. You may have experienced this when you shared that today. What a relief, man. I felt like I had a elephant lifted off my shoulders. Um, it was an amazing feeling just being what I like to say butt naked honest. Because honestly, I don't like to get butt naked. And it's hard for me to do because I struggle with self esteem. I struggle with my looks. I struggle with those things. It's not easy for me to accept compliments. So when I get honest with other people and I get butt naked honest, I feel so much better. Tanya says it's progress, not perfection. It's it. This is a lifelong. This is a lifelong program. This is going to happen every day. We have to surrender daily. We have to turn it over daily, um, and just let go and have faith and trust in the process, guys. It's awesome. Lacey says it's nice not to get judged with that secret. That's it. Well, here, I'll tell you guys a little secret. My big, deep, dark secret that I had when I was in treatment that I carried with me for decades since my early 20s was that I was married into a bisexual relationship. So the whole sexuality issue and not being honest with the guys around me in treatment because I was afraid of being judged. I was afraid of what people were going to think or say. I thought they were going to look at me different. I thought my roommate didn't, was going to not want to be in my room with me. I carried that for a long time and I would go through these programs and I would carry that with me every single time out the door. And every single time I didn't make it, I relapsed. It was a core issue that I had never addressed, that I had never gotten honest with anyone about, and I carried it with me. And there was a lot of guilt and a lot of shame and a ton of fear in that. I was scared. I just didn't want to share. I didn't want to become open minded and willing and become vulnerable and humble myself and just say, you know what, it is what it is. If they don't like me, they don't like me, and keep it moving. And I finally did it. And that was the big elephant, for me that was on my shoulders, that I struggled with for a long time. And today, obviously, I can share away and I can share honest with everyone. I'm sharing live worldwide. I mean, it's cool with me. Recover out loud, guys. That is a powerful tool. Recover out loud. Use your voice. Share. You just never know who is struggling today, who is listening, who may need to hear your story. If you're in a Zoom meeting, if you're in an in person meeting, if you're just at the grocery store and you see someone struggling outside, maybe ask them for $1. Recover out loud. Be kind. Be helpful. Love one another. Treat other people like you want to be treated yourself. It's that easy. It really is. Try to practice those principles to the best of your ability, guys. I love each and every one of you. I am going to enjoy my day. I have today and tomorrow off. It's a beautiful thing. I'm sitting here chilling with my cats. They're actually being calm and not bombing the live stream like they were last night, which was funny. I hope you guys have a blessed day. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Remember, the 18th, if you haven't hit that like button or that save button on the flyers that are all over the place, including the room, please do get that reminder set up. You guys aren't going to miss it. Trust me. Zach's an amazing dude. We've been friends for a long time. He's got an awesome story. So if you guys like bikes and bikers and crazy California prison stories and the madness and chaos, Zach is the man. He is going to have a awesome story for us. I love you guys. We will catch you guys later. I hope everybody has a blessed day. Participate in your recovery. Remain vigilant, guys. Stay positive. I love you. See you.